What's up, guys? Monday show. So we kind of do this podcast version. I'm not going to show you anything. All you got to do is sit back, relax, and listen. And hopefully you had a great weekend. Hopefully you're staying safe out there. Dolphins lost, so I'm not too thrilled about that. Since then, try to grow some facial hair. I don't know if that's going to work for the holidays. Kind of keep warm with a nice fresh Santa beard. I'm going to try. But I don't know if that's going to work. Well, a lot of things to do today. I want to talk about retail sneaker flips going to Ross, Burlington, Marshalls versus hype sneaker flips. So, of course, the photo and the videos talking about picking up a bunch of Jordan 1 mochas and all the questions that came in and the DMs. And a lot of them got mixed up with the giveaway. So it's going to be a long time. It's going to be kind of hard to figure out. And go through the questions with the giveaways and all of that. But after that topic, we're going to run the giveaways. And I just ran the IG giveaway, announced the winner for that. And then we will go through the YouTube comments and pick a winner for the mochas for YouTube. So we'll go through both. But the first thing, I really want to talk about both retail, picking up finds and flipping versus hype sneaker flips because of course it looks cool. Picking up a bunch of hype sneakers, Jordan 1s, Jordan 4s, Flints, things like that. You want to get in that business and have those high-end sneakers, but a lot of the finds that we pick up Ross, Burlington, Marshalls are going to make you great money, if not more money, if done correctly. So this is why I approach both of them very differently. And let me explain a little bit more about that. So pros and cons, first off, of picking up items at Ross, Burlington, Marshalls to flip. And the first pro, very low capital and great margins. There's items out there at Ross. I'm going to say Ross, for example, but all of the stores, Nike Outlet, everything, that you can pick up low capital. You don't have to have a bunch of money, and they have insane margins because they're past season. They're harder to find. Of course, they're brand new with tags. We like that, even with or without box. Some sell great, just depends. But there's even clothing items that will make you, $40, $50, $60 profit, maybe even more, compared to picking up shoes, maybe hype sneakers that you're making the same price, the same profit margins. So, and you're not spending, an insane amount of money for retros. The next pro is there's so many different stores to choose from. And if you live in a big city, you have 12, 13 different Burlington stores. All that adds up. All the Marshalls add up. All the Ross add up. You have different locations to drive through and pick inventory instead of, going through wholesale, let's say, to where you have a mix of, dookie stuff with great stuff. You're literally picking through what you want, checking the comps, looking to see what the margins look like, your ROI, and you're selling those items. I mean, it's a great business. And the last thing, you can sell on most platforms. So even if you're, brand new without box and GOAT, you can cross-list that for eBay, go through Poshmark, go on Mercari. You have so many different options. Even if you wanted to build your own store on your own website, or on IG, and people are buying straight through you. So many different possibilities from picking up from retail ARB. Let's go through the cons a little bit. Lots of competition because it is so easy, right? Any of us can go through any of these stores. Yes, we have to put in the work on finding out when stores are going to restock. Maybe certain products are only in certain cities. We've seen that happen. We've seen a lot of the East picking up great stuff at Burlington, while the West is less Burlington, more Ross finds and better Ross finds on West Coast. So we've seen that kind of go back and forth. Also, retail con, stores closing right now. We've seen the pandemic hit. My Marshalls had been closed. We just reopened a couple of days ago, but they were closed for 3 weeks. If you're highly depending on stores for inventory, that's definitely going to hurt you and your business. We were in it when they were closed for a good month and a half. And it's been good that it's been back. We've seen great finds since then. But during the closing, It's the business was good as far as selling, but we weren't replenishing any items because they were closed. And the last con, it's kind of iffy, but I would say no box. Like going to Ross, Burlington, if you don't have that hookup and you're picking up brand new without box compared to somebody that does have the hookup, they're getting it with box. Now that also opens up Stockx and Goat. They could sell it on there. They're gonna make way more money than you will with no box at all. And so that's just a semi-con, I guess, when it comes to the retail arb. Let's go to some of the hype sneaker stuff, buying in bulk, that kind of thing. So, of course, pros and cons. Let's go through the pros. Number one pro, high demand. I mean, you're getting bulk, Jordan 1s. Everybody is interested in Jordan 1s. Even some of the other retros doesn't really matter. Fire Red 5s, Flint 13s. It may not be the greatest comparing to Jordan 1s, but they are newer. They are retro Jordans. They are brand new with box. The demand is there, and you shouldn't struggle to find any sort of buyer out there. The second pro, you can cash out anytime. If the bids are high enough too, let's say you really needed money somehow, some way, you're not trying to list items on eBay and find the right buyer to do things. You can just literally put them on there. And even if you matched the lowest one, for whatever reason you needed money, more than likely it's going to sell pretty quickly. And the next one is more of a long-term investment. So that's what I look at, when buying in bulk, when it comes to retros and things like that. It's long-term. I'm not really here to try to flip quick and make $35, $40. That doesn't make sense, because I can make $35, $40 with Ross finds. So in this case, it's more of a long-term investment like stocks. That's the way I treat it. And I'm going to talk more about that. Let's talk about hype sneaker cons. So number one, lots of capital. If you don't have that capital, it's not even worth trying, because you're going to need big money. We're talking about spending. The lowest I've gotten some retros in bulk is $140. Is actually what I paid for Fire Red 4s that are coming out. I paid $140 a pair, and I bought 160 pairs. You're going to need capital, and it's not going to work without it. You're spending over $100. And compared to something at Ross that even some of the jerseys that we picked up, Vapor Knit jerseys that were $25, the highest were $40, selling for $200. Insane margins. That's not going to work for some of the high-end sneakers. Time. So how long do you want to wait? Being an investment, and if you're not hoping on getting money anytime soon, and you can wait on that, and the money just keeps building up because there's less and less of those pairs out there. They're brand new with box. They're just going to keep raising in value. But how long and can you wait that long? I mean, there's some people that have been waiting 2 years to flip something, but yet nothing really went up. Or let's say they wait 8 months on something, and instead of investing on those pairs, they could have invested in something else. Ross, Burlington, and Marshall's finds that would have made them more money a lot quicker. So there's good and bad for both. And the last one for hype sneakers, the cons, is room. Do you have enough room? Do you have to get a storage unit? Because since you're waiting it out, if you plan on waiting 6 months, 8 months, 12 months, you need somewhere to store it. And it has to be well air conditioned. You don't want to throw shoes. Imagine having Jordan 1s stacked up in a boiling hot storage unit, no air conditioning, or even in the cold too. I mean, you don't want to leave those just there somewhere where they could start ungluing, or bugs or something happens with the shoes. So you have to take care of them and have plenty of room. This video is not going to be too long, but definitely wanted to get both sides in there. And I could tell you right now, for me, how I approach this business model is that retail arbitrage, it's building my business. It drives my business. It's how I make my money. But the hype sneakers is more for growth and investing. And I don't treat them like I would the Ross finds, because I really want to make my money on the Ross finds and keep that money going and growing quick flips, great margins, and it just keeps going. And then what's cool about the hype stuff is when the drop does happen, then it's like, all right, cool. Now they're out. Now I can figure out what to do with them. It's like getting bonus, inventory in when you're not really expecting them because the other regular business is doing so well and growing that. So I look at it as an investment, side investment on sneakers. They keep growing, but the main business, Ross Burlington Marshalls Flips, is where it's at, and that keeps growing it and growing it. So I like the combo of the two. I think right now it's been working for me. I just got into more of the bulk buying about 1.5 years ago, maybe 2 years. Probably like 1.5 years ago. I want to go deeper for 2021, but I definitely think the combo of both is where it's at. All right, so let me get everything set up for the giveaway, and we'll do that, and then we'll be done. All right, I got everything set up. So let me explain the Instagram giveaway, and then we will do the giveaway for YouTube right here, right now. So Instagram for giveaway was crazy. So many comments. And of course, if you tagged, you had to tag 3 people. And then if you reposted it on your story, then you got 3 times the entries. So I was kind of going through different programs to see how I was going to run this. I finally found one. You could do it through coding that would put together everything and eliminate a lot of the spam. There was one guy in there, like 100 comments, tagged one person, and I guess thought he would get 100 entries. Like, it doesn't work like that. You got to follow the rules, like what I put on there, and people trying to get multiple entries, not going to work. So what I did was went through the coding part on the console, multiple comments per user not allowed. I did some other ones on there. So like if you did the story, that was multiple entries. If you only tagged 2 people instead of 3, you also didn't count. You had to follow the rules we had. So it ran itself. It picked random, and I didn't have to go through, this random.org or whatever. So it did all this, and the winner was Dubs0 is what it shows on here. A size 11, tagged 3 people, and is following me, and they won. So congrats, Dub0. I'll be contacting you for the IG giveaway, and thank you for everybody that joined and reposted or left a comment, all of that. And definitely more giveaways coming soon. I want to do something for Fire Red 4s. So at least I know how to do it now, and I can choose the winner correctly because I hate the spammers and people trying to cheat their way in. So congrats, Dub0. Okay, now we're set up for the YouTube giveaway. Not everybody follow the directions. You were supposed to put go out and get it and your size. Some people just put their size. Some people put random comments, and this didn't make sense. So the first 100 people in the comments that followed the directions were eligible to win. So here we go. I have 100 people on here, and let me refresh this. So 1 out of 100. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Number 11, which is, keep going down, Neek Q at a 9.5. So congrats, Neek Q. And hopefully you're watching this video. I don't know if I can contact you through YouTube or not, but I will try, or maybe I'll try to find you on IG or something. But congrats, Neek Q, size 9.5 for the YouTube giveaway. All right, let me get this out of the way and go back to where we were. Here we go. So congrats to everybody that won, Dub0, Neek Q, IG, and YouTube. I'll have more giveaways coming soon. Remember, giveaways every month. Tagging me on your finds at Hustler Hacks on Instagram. And every single Wednesday live show, we throw people into one group, best of finds, and you get a 1 in 24 chance to win a retro something. I think this month we're probably going to do Fire Red 4s. Maybe we'll do the Jubilee 11s. I don't know yet. We'll figure that out. But thanks for everybody that joined and for supporting the channel and for tagging me on your finds. So we'll see you guys on Wednesday's live show. Go out and get it.